Greetings, Kerbal fans. Today we embark on an epic journey with our new rocket, Gargantua,
All systems go.
as it soars to orbit and hopefully returns safely. Kerbal kind will be reaching new heights.
Unit ignition.
And we have liftoff. Godspeed, Gargantua.
All systems looking nominal.
Truly a historic moment for Kerbal kind. Powered by 34 vector engines, this will be our most advanced vehicle yet.
Vehicles on the nominal trajectory.
So as you can see on the bottom left of your screen is a camera on the upper stage looking down towards the booster, and on the bottom right you have a camera on the booster looking upwards. Just look at that there in the top middle, just a little speck in the sky at this point. So coming up here in a moment, you'll hear a call out that is called Max Q, the maximum point of aerodynamic pressure on the vehicle.
Vehicle is supersonic. Max Q.
So in case if you missed it, Max Q is the maximum aerodynamic pressure that the vehicle faces during ascent. So coming up next, you'll hear a call out for MECO, or most engine cutoff, followed by the hot staging event where the upper stage ignites its engines and pushes itself off of the booster. Again, we'll be attempting to recover the booster today back at the launch site. As you can see on the bottom left, the fumes are becoming visible as we get up into the upper atmosphere.
MECO. Engine ignition. Stage separation successful.
And here we have stage separation. So the first stage booster is now going to begin its journey back to Kerbin, while the second stage continues to push its payload, our valuable data that is, toward orbit. Absolutely flawless.
All systems looking nominal.
So what you're going to see is the engines light back up for a boost back burn, where it'll then return to the launch site.
Booster ignition.
Absolutely amazing views. So what you have on the top middle is the upper stage as it continues to orbit, and the bottom two views are the booster both looking up in the bottom left and looking down in the bottom right. So you can see that blue line there. We're just showing an overlay of the vehicle's trajectory.
Boost back shut off. Those vehicles maintain normal trajectories.
Just look at that view of the booster on the bottom right. That's just stunning. So it does look like we are go for landing at the launch site. So what the vehicle is going to do once we get low enough into the atmosphere is you're going to see the control surfaces start to move. Oh, well there they've just started. But it'll quit using the hot gas thrusters that you're seeing occasionally go off on the top of the booster, and it'll rely on the control surfaces to glide and shed off most of its speed, where it can then land it cheaper, hopefully, than most traditional vertical landing boosters. And as you can see there on the bottom right, the launch site's coming up on screen, getting bigger and bigger as it gets closer to the ground. Soon you'll hear a call out for booster transitioning to glide, where it'll then pitch sideways to try to gain aerodynamic control of the vehicle.
Booster beginning transition to glide.
Look at how good control this vehicle has. You would think this thing's an airplane.
Seco.
We're coming up on the big moment. Truly a nail biter. You can see the altitude. We're just about 1 kilometer above the ground. We may dip a little bit below it. Any moment you'll hear a call out for engine ignition.
Booster ignition. Beginning flip.
We're drastically dropping in speed. What was left.
Letting work deploy. Touchdown confirmed.
And we have touchdown. We actually recovered the booster. Would you just look at that? Obviously, we did overshoot the launch site a bit. This just goes to show this booster can be pushed a lot harder in the future. So we'll keep that in mind for future flights, but we managed to recover this booster and the data will be invaluable.
Orbital insertion startup. Vehicle achieved target orbit. Approaching target. Dock confirmed. Beginning propellant transfer. Undocking. Moving vehicle to safe distance. Deorbit ignition. The vehicle is on off trajectory.
So as we re-enter here, what you're going to see is air brakes with a blade of heat shielding deploy.
Air brake deploy.
These are going to help guide the vehicle and keep it oriented the correct direction, prograde, as we descend through the atmosphere and hit peak heating. The last thing we want is these air brakes to not do their job and the vehicle turn slightly, exposing the hull to the intense plasma from going these supersonic speeds. Here any second you'll see the plasma build up around those air brakes and they'll turn orange from the heat. Look at that, the air brakes are turning orange. And there's the plasma. So as we descend, you'll eventually hear a call out called peak heating. That is where the heat reaches its highest temperature as we descend into the atmosphere and slow down. So the air brakes are designed to move in and out, so that way it'll guide the vehicle and keep it pointed prograde and keep it from overheating due to the intense reheating temperatures. You can see there on the bottom that we're actually starting to deaccelerate a little bit.
Peak heating.
And there's the call out for peak heating. That means the vehicle has reached the hottest point during re-entry, which means likely it should survive. Hopefully, fingers crossed. As you can see now, the vehicle is deaccelerating quite rapidly now.
The vehicle is subsonic.
So coming up in a moment, you'll see the air brakes fold inwards. This will create intense drag at the front of the vehicle, and the fuel in the bottom of the vehicle will cause it to naturally flip. allowing it to land on its engines.
Engine slip. Engine ignition.
Coming down rapidly towards the water, but we are slowing down.
Splashdown confirmed.
What a historic moment for Kerbal Kind. This proves here that Gargantua is capable of full reusability. Today's successful flight and landings, coupled with the valuable data we've collected, marks a significant milestone in making space travel more sustainable and cost-effective for Kerbal Kind. Gargantua has set a new standard in spaceflight. Thanks for joining us in this incredible journey. Stay tuned for more exciting advancements in the Kerbal space technology. Onward to the stars!